Welcome to Saelis, your all-in-one client management, invoicing and payment system for service-based businesses built entirely in Google Sheets. Before using Saelis for the first time, you must create your own copy and authorize Google Apps script. This setup only needs to be completed once per Google account. Let's start with the dashboard. The dashboard serves as your business command center, giving you a clear overview of your operations at a glance. Here, you can monitor key business metrics, track active invoices and retainers, and review your overall financial performance, all from one centralized location. Next, we have client records. Here you can store and manage your client information in one organized location, making it easy to keep track of your clients and access their details whenever you need them. Next, we have the internal cost sheet. This private workspace helps you calculate project costs, labor expenses, subscriptions, and profit margins. Designed for internal use only, it allows you to compare your actual costs against the amount quoted to the client, giving you a clear understanding of your project's profitability while keeping this information separate from client-facing documents. Next, we have the project cost breakdown. Designed for client presentation, this sheet provides a clear overview of the project budget and quoted services. It helps clients understand exactly what is included in the estimate, promoting transparency, reducing misunderstandings, and building trust throughout the project. Next, we have the client proposal log. Designed to help you manage your client pipeline, this sheet allows you to track estimates, monitor proposal statuses, manage retainers, and oversee recurring services. This ensures you always know where each opportunity stands and what work is currently in progress. Next, we have the invoice sheet. Designed to help you bill clients professionally, this sheet allows you to create invoices, generate PDF copies, and send them directly to clients. It also helps you communicate payment information clearly, making it easier to collect payments and maintain healthy cash flow for your business. Next, we have the payment tracker. This sheet helps you monitor the status of your invoices and payments in one place. Track payment dates, outstanding balances, refunds, and payment progress to ensure you always know what has been paid, what is still pending, and what requires follow-up. Finally, we have the settings sheet. Think of this as the control center for your Saelis setup. This is where you'll configure the system for your business by entering your business information, customizing estimate and invoice email templates, setting up invoice numbering, selecting your preferred paper size, and managing other system preferences. Taking a few minutes to complete these settings ensures that the rest of Saelis works smoothly and reflects your business professionally. Before getting started, you'll need to authorize Saelis app script. This is a one-time setup required to enable the system's automation features. Simply click any button in Saelis to trigger the authorization prompt. Click OK. Select Advanced. Then choose Go to Invoice Automation, Unsafe. Review the permissions. Select All, then click Continue to grant access. Once authorized, all automation features will be ready to use. Next, let's configure your settings. To ensure that your invoices, estimates, emails, and other automated features work correctly, you'll first need to complete your business settings. Start by filling in your business information, including your business name, owner name, business email, phone number, website, and business address. These details will automatically be used throughout Saelis and will appear on your invoices and estimates, helping you maintain a consistent and professional appearance across all client-facing documents. Next, let's configure your invoice settings. The invoice prefix controls how your invoice numbers appear. By default, it is set to INV-, creating invoice numbers such as INV-001. Payment terms determine how many days a client has to pay after the invoice is issued. Invoice notes will appear at the bottom of your invoices and can be used for payment instructions, terms, or additional messages. Finally, paste your Google Drive folder ID into the Invoice PDF folder ID field. This is where generated invoice PDFs will be saved. The same setup applies to the Estimate PDF folder ID for your estimates. I'll show you how to set up your PDF folder IDs. First, open Google Drive. Click +New to create a folder. Rename it as desired. In this example, I've created a main folder called Client Invoice and Estimate. To keep things organized, I've created separate folders for invoices and estimates, but you can use a single folder if you prefer. Next, open your Estimate folder. In your browser's address bar, locate and copy the folder ID. This is the unique string of characters found in the folder's URL. Paste this folder ID into the Estimate PDF folder ID field in Saelis. Repeat the same process for your Invoice folder and paste its folder ID into the Invoice PDF folder ID field. Next, we have the Payment Details section. Fill in your preferred payment information, such as your bank account or other payment methods. These details will automatically appear on your invoices, so you won't need to enter them each time you send an invoice to a client. Next, we have the email settings for invoices and estimates. I've already included default email subjects and messages, but you're free to customize them to match your business and communication style. When editing these templates, be sure not to remove the placeholder tags such as Invoice No, Estimate No, Client Name, and Project Name. These tags are automatically replaced with the correct client and document information when emails are sent. You may move these tags anywhere within the template, but please keep them unchanged to ensure the automation works properly. Next, choose your preferred paper size. Saelis uses this setting when generating PDF invoices and estimates. You can select either A4 or US letter, depending on your preference. And that's all for the Settings section. With your setup complete, Saelis is now configured and ready to use. Let's move on to the next section. Next, let's take a look at the Client Record Sheet. This serves as your central client database within Saelis. Before creating estimates, proposals, invoices, or retainers, it's recommended that you add your clients here first. Doing so helps keep your records organized, ensures consistency across the system, and reduces repetitive data entry. Within the Client Record Sheet, you can store and manage client information, track client status and engagement, categorize clients by relationship type, and quickly access client details when preparing estimates and invoices. You'll also find built-in summaries and charts that provide a visual overview of your client portfolio, helping you monitor active and inactive client relationships at a glance. Next, let's look at the Internal Cost Sheet. Think of this as your private project planning workspace. Here, simply double-click the company name field and select your client from the drop-down list. Once selected, Saelis will automatically populate the client name, email address, business address, and client ID. This helps reduce manual data entry and ensures your client information remains consistent throughout the system. Next, enter the project name for your client. This helps identify the project and will be used throughout Saelis for project tracking, estimates, proposals, and invoices. Double-click the field and select a date from the date picker. Next, we have the Project Scope section. Here, you'll enter the services or tasks you'll be providing to your client, along with the quantity, rate, and quoted price. The quantity represents the estimated hours, days, units, or deliverables required to complete the work. The rate is your internal cost per unit, hour, or day. Based on the quantity and rate entered, Saelis automatically calculates the actual cost, which represents your estimated cost of delivering the service. The quoted price is different. This is the amount you plan to charge or present to your client for the service, and it must be entered manually. Finally, Saelis automatically calculates the profit, which is the difference between your actual cost and quoted price. This allows you to see whether the service is profitable and whether your pricing aligns with your business goals. At the bottom of the table, you'll find the subtotals for actual cost, quoted price, and profit. These totals provide a quick summary of your project's estimated costs, the amount you're planning to charge the client, and your projected profit, helping you evaluate the overall profitability of the project at a glance. You can make the quoted price equal to the actual cost, or adjust it to include your desired profit margin. Just remember that the quoted price is the amount that will appear in the project cost breakdown and be presented to your client. Next, we have the Tools and Subscriptions section. This section is optional and is only needed if you, as the service provider, will be providing or covering the cost of the tools and subscriptions required for the project. If your client already has the necessary tools, you can leave this section blank. Here, enter the item or service based on the tool, software, platform, or subscription needed for the project. Select the billing type based on how the tool is charged. You can edit the available options based on your needs. The cost and duration fields are manual entries. Enter the cost of the tool and how long it will be used for the project. The total is automatically calculated based on the information entered. You can also add additional details in the Notes section if needed. When this information is copied to the project cost breakdown, only the item/service, billing, cost, duration, total, and subtotal will be included. Notes are for internal reference only and will not be transferred. Next, we have the optional add-ons and monthly retainer sections. The optional add-ons section is used for additional services or requests from the client that are outside the main project scope. This allows you to include extra services or project upgrades without affecting the original project details. The monthly retainer section is for recurring services or ongoing agreements with your clients. Enter the recurring services and monthly amount, and Saelis will automatically calculate your monthly retainer and annual recurring revenue, giving you a clear view of your recurring income. Next, we have the Profit Margin Analysis section. This section gives you a financial overview of your project and helps you understand its profitability. The total project value shows the total amount generated from your project pricing, tools and subscriptions, and optional add-ons. The labor total shows the total labor cost required to complete the project. This only includes labor-related costs and does not include tools, subscriptions, or retainer. The net profit shows your estimated earnings after labor costs have been deducted. Lastly, the profit margin displays the percentage of profit generated from the project, helping you evaluate whether your pricing is sustainable and profitable. Now, let's go through the available buttons in the internal cost sheet. There are 3 buttons you can use: Clear Form, New Calculation, and Copy to Cost Breakdown. The Clear Form button removes the current information from the sheet without affecting other records stored in Saelis. The New Calculation button clears the current project calculation and prepares the sheet for a new project. Use this whenever you want to start a new estimate or project calculation. The Copy to Cost Breakdown button transfers the client-facing information to the project cost breakdown sheet. Your internal costs, labor calculations, and profit margins will not be copied, keeping your sensitive business information private. Next, let's take a look at the project cost breakdown. The project cost breakdown can be used in 2 ways. You can either create it directly from the sheet, or use the Copy to Cost Breakdown feature from the internal cost sheet if you want to keep track of your internal costs and profitability first. When using the internal cost sheet, Saelis will automatically transfer the client-facing information here, including the estimate number, version, client ID, project name, date, your business information, client information, and the rest of the project details. In the Project Scope section, the services or tasks and the quoted prices are transferred from your internal cost sheet. The same applies to your tools and subscriptions, optional add-ons, and monthly recurring services sections. In the Project Investment Summary, you'll see a breakdown of the project costs. Service fee calculates your project scope and optional add-ons. Platform and software costs calculates your tools and subscriptions. Total project investment combines your service fee and platform and software costs to show the overall project amount. The monthly support section is calculated separately since this is a recurring service. This shows your client the monthly amount they will pay for ongoing support or retainer services. At the bottom, both you and your client can review and sign the agreement, confirming the project details and billing terms. You can also add your logo to the project cost breakdown to make your estimate look more professional. To upload your logo, select the designated cell, then go to Insert Image in Cell. Browse your folder, select your logo file, and upload it. Your logo will then appear in the project cost breakdown. Now, let's send the estimate to your client. Click the Send Estimate button. Saelis will automatically send the estimate email to your client, record the estimate details in the client estimate log, and save a PDF copy to your Google Drive. Next, let's take a look at the client proposal log. After sending an estimate, Saelis will automatically record the proposal details here. This includes information such as the estimate number, version, client ID, client name, company, project name, estimate sent status, date sent, and other related details. The status will automatically update to pending once the estimate has been sent to your client. Saelis will also add a note indicating estimate sent, so you can easily track the proposal activity. Here, you'll see the summary cards for your client proposals. The total proposals sent shows the overall number of proposals you have sent. Below it, you'll see the number of proposals sent within the current month. Next is pending proposals. This shows how many proposals are currently waiting for a response. The percentage below represents the portion of your total sent estimates that are still marked as pending based on the proposal status and estimate number. The closed proposals section shows the percentage of proposals that have been successfully closed or marked as approved. Below this, you'll find the proposal status breakdown through the stacked bar sparkline. Approved, green. Pending, orange. Declined, red. The counts below show the total number of approved, pending, and declined proposals. Revised proposals are not included in this calculation. Lastly, the monthly recurring revenue section shows your total recurring revenue from active retainers. Below it, you'll see the number of active retainers, and on the right, the average recurring revenue per client. Here is a sample of the email your client will receive after you send an estimate. At the top, you will see your business name as the sender. The email subject will automatically include your business name, estimate number, and project name. In the email body, your client will see the personalized message along with their name, estimate project investment, and monthly retainer details. Attached below is the estimate PDF file that your client can review. By providing a clear breakdown of your services, costs, and project details, you create transparency and build trust with your clients. Now, let's move on to the next part: invoicing and payment tracking. Before sending your invoice, don't forget to add your logo to the designated logo cell to personalize your invoice and make it more professional. Simply select the logo cell, go to Insert Image in Cell, then upload your logo. Now, let's create an invoice for your client. Start by selecting a company name. Saelis will automatically fill in the client's information and client ID from your client records. For the invoice details, enter the description, quantity, and rate. The amount will automatically calculate based on the information provided. Below, you'll see the invoice summary, including the subtotal, discount, tax rate, tax, and total due. The tax rate will automatically populate based on the tax information saved in your client records. Your payment information will also automatically appear based on the payment details configured in settings. You can add your bank logo or QR code to make it easier for clients to complete their payments. You can also add any additional notes or instructions at the bottom of the invoice if needed. Now that your invoice is ready, you can send it to your client. Click the Email Invoice button, and Saelis will automatically send the invoice email to your client. Now, let's take a look at the payment tracker. This is where all invoices sent to your clients are recorded. It allows you to track which clients still have outstanding payments and which invoices have already been paid. Once an invoice has been sent, the amount paid status will automatically show as unpaid, and the notes will update to Invoice Sent, confirming that the invoice has already been emailed to your client. If the invoice reaches its due date and payment has not been received, the status will automatically update to Overdue. Once your client has made a payment, you can update the amount paid and change the payment status based on the situation, such as paid, partial, refunded, or canceled. Here in your summary cards, you will see an overview of your invoicing and payment status, including total invoiced, total paid, outstanding balance, overdue amount, last payment date, active invoices, and payment health. The total invoiced shows the total value of invoices you have sent to your clients. Below it, you will see the total number of invoices created. The total paid shows the total amount you have received from clients. Below it, you will see the percentage of your total invoiced amount that has already been paid. The outstanding balance shows the remaining amount your clients still owe you. Below it, you will see the number of invoices that are still unpaid or pending payment. The overdue amount shows the total value of invoices that have passed their due date without payment. Below it, you will see the number of invoices marked as overdue. The last payment date records the most recent payment received from a client. Below it, you will see how many days ago the payment was made. The active invoices count shows invoices that are not fully paid yet, including partial, unpaid, and overdue invoices. Below it, you will see the current month and year. Lastly, the payment health gives you a quick overview of your invoice status. It identifies the most urgent payment situations by ranking them from overdue, unpaid, pending, healthy, and shows how many invoices are affected. Once you have sent an invoice to your client, this is the email they will receive. At the top, they will see your business name and the invoice number for easy reference. Inside the email, your client will see the invoice details, including their name, invoice number, due date, and total amount due. The invoice PDF file will also be attached so your client can review the complete invoice details. With Saelis, sending estimates and invoices is more than just emailing your clients. The system automatically creates a PDF copy, saves it to your Google Drive, and updates your tracking sheets, giving you a complete record of every estimate and invoice you send. Now that we are done with the invoice and payment tracker, we are moving to the final section of Saelis, the dashboard. The dashboard provides an overall summary of your business by collecting data from your client proposal log and payment tracker. Here, you can view your key business insights, including financial insights, pending actions, performance insights, and client overview. This gives you a quick view of your current business performance, helping you monitor your revenue, proposals, payments, and client activity in one place. You can add additional years to your performance insights and monthly retainer signups to view and organize your revenue and retainer data by year. To add a year, click the year cell in Performance Insights. Click the pencil icon to edit the dropdown. In the Data Validation Rules panel, click Add another item. Enter the year you want to add. For example, 2032. You can add as many years as needed. Click Done. You can follow the same steps to add years to monthly retainer signups. Adding multiple years allows you to easily switch between years and view the corresponding revenue performance and monthly retainer signups data. And that's it. I hope Saelis helps you simplify your client management, invoicing, and payment process by keeping your business organized, saving you time, and giving you a clearer view of your operations. Thank you for choosing Saelis.